Hello. Well, hello. Gonna give it a moment for people to hop on. Hello. How are you? Hey, Shawana. Hey, Layla. How are you? Hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'm running just a little bit late hopping on here, but we're on there. Hey, Roberta. How are you? I'm gonna give it a couple minutes for people to hop on. So while I'm waiting, I'm gonna talk about what I was just doing. Oh, my hair looks a mess. So anyway, I working for yourself, being a full-time entrepreneur is no joke, and I literally have been doing about 6 days a week and just exhausted. And I didn't sleep the other night. So yesterday I went to bed really, really, really early. And today I was just, I was struggling, and I hadn't drank coffee in I don't know when. And I actually had to leave and go get some Starbucks coffee, just to kind of help push me over. And so about 4 o'clock, I was like, I just need to let my brain have a different thought besides work. So I went to the movie and saw The Big Sick. So I'm just getting out of the movie theater. It's one reason why I'm a little bit late getting on, talking about our topic tonight, because I went to the movie theater, and it was a cute movie. But I just felt like I needed to let my brain reset and do something totally different. And I still look tired. It's so funny. But anyway, so yesterday I started talking about minimalists and just all about that piece, and the internet cut out, so I really didn't have the opportunity to really get into it, the subject. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into it tonight. So when we talk about minimalists for a more focused life, what we're talking about is that we all know that we need food and water and shelter and clothing, because we don't want to go to jail walking around naked. All of those things are like basic necessities for us. But somewhere in life, we got involved in, I got to have the biggest big screen TV. I need to have the newest iPhone that's out. I need to have this. I need to have that. I need to have the thing that's going to tell me where I'm at, my new location, where I'm going. Because, iPhones now tell you when you get in your car how far from your house you live, which is kind of crazy. But the answer is quite simple. When did we become those people? When did we become those people that we needed more instead of less? So I think it's really time for us to get back to basics. We have 6, 7, 8, 9 credit cards, right? When it's not even required, when 1 or 2 can do it, because it really should just be for emergencies. We have to have this done. We have to have that done. We have to go spend money on this. We have to go spend money on that. And so what's happening, and today was a prime example for me, what's happening is that we're working ourselves so much that we forget that we have to take care of ourselves. We forget that we need a moment. And I'm telling you, I was struggling just trying to stay focused at work, because my brain, it just couldn't wrap myself around what I was doing, which is the reason why I took off. And I'm really good at recognizing my own triggers. And so I understood that, yes, work is good and working this hard is good, but I also understood that I needed a moment, which is the reason why I went to the movie theater, which is the reason why I'm just getting on a couple minutes late and I'm in the car doing this. So we need to start ridding ourselves of all the extra baggage, all the extra luggage that we're carrying on ourselves, and stop allowing stuff to control us. Stop allowing stuff to own us. So I give you a great example. So I had a flat tire this morning and had to go call a tow truck to tow me to Sam's, because that's where I purchased my tires, so that I can get my tire fixed under the warranty. So while I was in Sam's, I have to wait, right? It would have been really, really easy because y'all know how it is when you're in Sam's Club, right? It'd have been really, really easy for me to walk around, get the little tester things, but I didn't. I actually told myself I don't need to test anything. It would have been really, really easy for me to justify, oh, well, if I go buy this soap, it's 2 for this price, right? It's just because in my mind, I'm thinking I have a bargain. Well, do I have enough soap at home right now, right? I didn't need to purchase it because I was in Sam and I know that it was a great deal. That's part of being a minimalist. We have to stop overspending. We have to stop justifying things for the wrong reason. And so I was so proud of myself that I did not. The only thing I did do was I had committed to helping out the Sock for Love, who was getting socks for homeless people. And so I went on and just bought the socks that I had committed to doing that, and that was it. So if you understand that the less you own, the less you have to take care of, the less you have in responsibility for doing stuff, right? Another thing that we seem to do is that seasonal stuff. We think, well, I'm going to buy 4 and 5 of these because they only in season at a time, and I really love this. So we go and we purchase all this stuff, and it just becomes clutter. It becomes clutter. And a lot of times we forget that we've purchased this. And I'm talking to myself because I was the girl. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Robin. Hey, Demetra. Hey, Shawana. I was the person that, hey, Roberta, that like on New Year's Day, I would go to the stores because everything was 75 to like 80% off. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and get some gifts for Christmas next year, for Christmas exchange, for people I work with. I'm going to get them at this really good deal because I would get great gifts that would probably normally cost me like $60 for $10. And then I would just put them up in the closet. What's funny about that, right? Because that was me, once again, overspending unnecessarily. So what's crazy about that is that I had moved from Shawnee to Oklahoma City back in 2009. This is 2017. So this year when I had to make that situation because, you know, my stepmother went on hospice and trying to help take care of her, and I had to do that, and I was moving out of my condo to go help her. And as I was packing, do you understand that I found stuff that I had bought in 2009? Actually, it would have been 2008. Well, I guess it would be 2009 because it would have been New Year's Day. I found stuff. I found like 7 gifts that I had purchased in January 1st of 2009 in 2017. They're gone. I've gotten rid of them. Right? But that's what I'm saying about this whole, you know, how do we minimize it so we can focus on the right things? Because all of this was just stuff in the closet. It was just taking up space, making the closet look all packed and full and cluttered, right? Why do we need so much more in our life? You know, this is the reason why we can't complete what's on our to-do list. Because we got so many other things going on and we're distracted. This is the reason why we're stressed on the job. Why we can't find freedom, because we all said, oh, I just want freedom. I just want more time. Hey, Robin, how are you? Right? What's my purpose in life? We're allowing ourselves to be cluttered with stuff. We're allowing stuff to take ownership in our life instead of us taking ownership in our life. So minimalist is one of the few approaches that can literally be incorporated in any stage in your life. You can incorporate it right now, regardless of your age, regardless of what's going on in your life, regardless of whatever the situation is in your life. You get to incorporate that right now. You get to simplify some things and start reducing some clutter in your life. And understanding that now you're doing things that's more meaningful, right? So we have to get to that point where it's more meaningful. Just think about this. When cell phones first came out, it was a little flip phone. They were so simple. We couldn't do the whole picture thing. There was no texting. You know how simplified life was? We didn't have to worry about people getting behind the wheel and texting while they were driving and having these automobile accidents, right? things were simple. So we have to find a way to get back to the basics so that we can enjoy life, so that we can have that freedom, so we can go do the things that we really want to do. One of the things I like about Robin is up here. Thank you, Robin, on the good advice. Is I love seeing her videos where she's at her, she's dancing. She does line dancings and stuff. And I think that is cool that she's finding time to go do something that she really wants to go do. And a lot of times we don't. I talk to people all the time who say they don't go do stuff for themselves. They don't just stop in the middle of their day or in the middle of their week to go do anything. Me, I don't have any problems with it. It's Tuesday. I went to the movie on a Tuesday and just saw a random movie because I just needed to I needed a moment for me. I needed to be not working and have a moment for me. So in doing this, we learn how to find peace. You might think living with less is more stressful or complicated. It's not. It's going to be enjoyable. It's going to give you peace. Because all those things that you need, all the necessities that you need on a daily basis does not require you to have more. It actually requires you to have less. The same thing with food. It requires you to eat less food. You don't overeat, right? Because everything is not about moving at this fast pace, because we do. And we're so busy. And all this stuff that you've purchased and you spent money on instead of saving, you don't even get to use and enjoy it because you're at work all the time. How about that? So think about what you can have more time for. You can have more time for what matters when you get rid of all the stuff and you minimize things. You can have more money for more value. You can learn how to be in the moment. Because my daughter used to say to me, Mom, we're at dinner. I'm spending time with you. Get off your cell phone. You can learn to be present in the moment. Also, a lot of people say, I'm searching for happiness. I think if you minimizing things, take out the declutter, take out all of the distractions because you have so much, you'll find your happiness because there's peace. There's time for you. There's self-discovery time. Exactly. And also you'll find your purpose. So that's today. Tomorrow, join me for part 2. I'm going to talk about how to become a minimalist. Minimalist. Tomorrow we're going to talk about that, right? But I just wanted to come back on today and kind of cover that topic real quick because the internet just I was at the office and I don't know what happened. It just went out. It was doing fine today. But tomorrow I'm going to come talk to you about how to become a minimalist. So make sure you join me tomorrow. Make sure you share this with everybody. And so I will see you guys tomorrow here at 6:30 for part 2 about minimalists having a more focused life. So thanks for joining me. Have a great evening and go do something for yourself today. Right? All right. See you later. Bye.